Watcher of Cadnua, if I might have a moment of your time. The wheel has a way of shaving off a few inches. I seek a truant member of the Circle of Archmagi, Maura. She sent rather cryptic word that she'd found something of cataclysmic potential in the Black Isles, something that could aid you in the fight against Eothas. You've aided the Circle of Archmagi once before. We've found ourselves wondering if you might do so again. A Huana wizard, and a member of the Circle of Archmagi. She has a predilection for tentacle magic. As soon as you're able. Maura's drive is frightening, foolhardy, and her love of the Deadfire uncompromising. If she's found some method of stopping Eothas, we must make sure she doesn't destroy Eora in an attempt to save her archipelago. I will await you in the Black Isles, a volcanic chain in the southeastern sea, due south of Tikawara. Don't tarry over long, Watcher.
Indeed.
You came as requested. Excellent. I believe the entrance is... Ah, here we are. A moment, if you would.
You calling me a cheat?
Filthy lying ground stink doesn't play fair. Rolled a 10! Stupid wizard, I rolled 10!
Dropping the dice isn't the same as... What? That was the biggest one yet! Look at us standing on the fault line of sanity! Hello up there!
Postenago, you stand there babbling with imps and tentacles, ignoring the actual people in the room.
Huh. Didn't see it come in. Welcome to the Halls Obscured. My friend and I were just passing the time of the game and enjoying these little shake-ups.
We not friends. Stupid wizard is a stupid cheat.
Hours they have wasted arguing over useless imaginary games.
You could have said something. We would have made room for you in the next round. Now that's impressive. They told me you never forgot a face.
What are you doing here, Tayn? How did you even get in?
Got in through a hole. That one, right through there. You must have walked straight past it when you were topside. Isn't this something? I came searching for Maura and got distracted. Don't you just love a good antechamber? Even if this one has a few embellishments. I asked myself the same question when I got here. Tentacles, eyeballs, labyrinth? It could be anything. I'd still be dumbfounded if I hadn't learned it all from Maura's own words. Here, she left this behind. I don't think she expected anyone to follow.
She believes we stand atop the body of Wal. While riding my dragon across the White March, I came across an unimaginably large skeleton. Legend would have us believe it is the fallen form of Abaddon. The Circle has been speculating on the existence of the god's bodies ever since. This body is a good deal fresher than Abaddon's. We'd believed them all gone. Not just dead, but destroyed by the god's own hands. Obliterated. This one, it's still alive.
Then it is little wonder why Arkmir sent me to represent his interests. He wants me to keep the body away from grasping hands.
Makes you wonder what has Maura so excited.
Whatever you are thinking, no. We should bury this sanctum before it becomes our tomb.
As nice as it is to take in the scenery, is everyone else thinking what I'm thinking? Huh? I mean, the answer's staring us in the face, literally.
No one understands your manic rambling, Tayn. Speak plainly or be quiet.
Len, you of all people shouldn't be so short-sighted.
Do not call me Len. I'm not one of your little imp friends, Tayn. I am your colleague.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just get to thinking about how much time we save by cutting out a few syllables now and then. But here I am wasting words. Look, we have an unconventional problem, and it needs an unconventional solution. I don't think Maura came this far just to hug some tentacles. She wants to wake up Wal's body and send it after Eothas.
Medico, if Maura doesn't get us all killed, Tayn surely will.
I have my doubts that a single archmage could exploit a body this amazing for self-interest alone. No, she's gotta have bigger plans. Hasn't our Maura always said that a well-placed tentacle can solve most of life's problems? If she wants to take a swing at the big green guy, who are we to stop her?
It's speculative to assume that Maura even wants to awaken Wal. Doing so would involve meddling in matters far beyond her comprehension.
Or something she understands all too well. You don't know. Give her some credit, Len.
You give her more than enough for the both of us, and far more than she deserves.
Delightful company, bit of a talker, carries on long conversations with reflective surfaces.
She's an avid researcher into the summoning of tentacles, an arcane domain few among the Circle have any skill with. I'm surprised she hasn't embroiled herself in madness of this magnitude sooner. What is there to be made? The gods, in their wisdom, laid to rest their Titan forms. Surely it was with good reason. Imagine the destruction they must have wreaked upon Kith's society when they had the run of the world.
The Watcher doesn't need to try very hard to imagine it. Remember Cadnua? Poor Castle never had a chance. How about you spearhead our little search party? Len and I will keep an eye on this handsome antechamber, where it's safe, or in case she doubles back. Fair warning, when I was poking around, I ran across some creepy librarian types. They were happy to look the other way as long as I didn't disturb their work.
In the meantime, Tayn and I will see if we might learn more about Wal's Titan form.
Why else? To make my life miserable.
You know, I was enjoying their company so much that I never once thought to ask.
Came from stinking Archimir's house. Was told to help stupid Watcher ground meat.
You can help us by shutting your mouth. By now, the echo of your screams will have crippled any element of surprise.
Master gave orders to fetid spray. Come talk when ready, eh? Special orders for you too, nasty Fassina.
Brilliantly done. What fluttering marvels they are, imps. Well, question answered then? You made it this far on your own, didn't you? Have a little faith in yourself. Besides, Len and I, our kind don't work well in pairs. We'd probably disagree, separate the party, and get everyone killed.
More like you'd get us killed.
Watcher, Archimir instructed me to join you. Leaving the dark cupboard behind has a certain appeal to it, Ak. You don't have to worry about me pulling my weight. I've worked under enough tyrants that it's second nature. And what am I supposed to do? Just sail all the way back to Neketaka? Go back to being a clerk? No, I am not going back to that life. I will stay here if it kills me.
At least you won't have to wait long.
No matter how Tayn whines, Wal's body, if that's what this is, mustn't be awoken. The Deadfire cannot bear another calamity of Eothas' scale.
I concur, and I know Arkemir would agree as well. A single error in judgment could cost us our lives, maybe more.
What happened to your spirit of adventure? Watcher, friend, are we on a first-name basis yet? Call me crazy, but I think you should do whatever feels right. What's the worst that could happen? Huh. And you're saying that's the bad outcome, am I right?
We can continue this debate later. Right now, our chief concern is locating Maura. Maura could have only gone two places. Up in the archives to the northeast, or down into the collections to the southwest.
Maura's journal suggests she went to the archives first, but that could always be a decoy. I did hear some unpleasant noises coming up from the collections. Hope she's okay.
If you'll begin a search of the wings, we'll scour this area for further information.
Come to your senses yet?
So, wizards tricked you into coming here too, eh? Think so? Think you such a smart ground stink? Imps, no. Imps watch you running around fixing each other's ground stink problems. Wizards lie. Wizards are worse people. But drowsy puke fix everything, eh? Help you relax. Something tells drowsy puke you need to relax. Drowsy puke wants Kith to dream, eh? Rest giant weary head. Smart ground stink just let drowsy puke know when she wants rest, eh? You think Arkemir gets to sleep without drugs? Essence of white leaf, milled Gainsveth seeds, powdered dragon bone for sweetness, eh? Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. Takes battering ram of herbs to knock out Archmage. Good thing drowsy puke is smart imp. Can do both. Drowsy puke enjoys job, learns from job. One kith at a time, numb you all to sleep.
Tell me, how do you feel? This melange is experimental and prone to some unpredictable side effects. Better that I don't tax your mind with inane questions. You're going on quite the voyage, my friend.
You still alive? That's enough for dumb ground stink.
Certainly.
Don't know your face, ground stink. You the one I'm supposed to find? They let you sail boat? Master told Fetid Spray to bring baubles to Sanctuary. Offered to stupid ground meat for coin. Here, from Master. Master's most glorious words. This one for stinking Fassina.
What is this, imp? Arkemir already gave me my mission.
Ungrateful ground stink has her orders. So, what does Master want? No, Fetid Spray does not know how to read. Arkemir is most terrible tyrant since Nemnak stole his baubles. No let anyone read. Praise him, huh? Praise mighty Nemnak! Aha! What that mean, eh? More god stinks walking in statues? Well, try not to die then. I no care. Meh! Master trusts Fetid Spray to handle coin. That means his best imp, most trusted friend. Fetid Spray is loyal, eh? Not like some. Complacency will be Master's undoing, huh? We dismantle his manor from basement to roof. Terrible imp plots against Master, eh? You worst friend!
Now we may speak with something like privacy. Speak your mind. We know little about it. Hopefully we'll learn more as we pursue Maura. Let's sate your curiosity then. I suppose compared to Tayn, anything less than rapturous exaltation looks like deepest loathing. I neither like nor dislike them. They serve a useful function, and their constant flatulence aside, they can be rather sweet. Ask. I might even tell you the truth. After visiting this place, I wonder if she truly developed the summoning magic bearing her name, or if Wal gifted her it. Ugh, he's exhausting and exasperating, but smarter than he seems. He is an archmage, after all. Still, he's probably the dumbest of us. The definition of a snake. One wonders what cold-blooded malfeasance he perpetrated upon the Huana, that they allowed him to build a castle in the heart of their greatest city. It gladdens my heart to see he's finally found his proper place in the natural order, as your pet. Let's sate your curiosity, then. It seems to me you're not even an apprentice, much less a practiced wizard. Very well.
Hey, you. Glad we finally get a chance to talk, one-on-one, away from the rest of the rabble.
I can hear you, Tayn. I'm right here.
It's good that we're on the same page with all of this. You know, Wal and his great big body. Really? Well, here's a little advice from Tayn. I would try really, really hard to figure that out. And soon. Between the two of us, I did a little exploring of my own before you showed up. You haven't been to the collections yet, have you? It's just down that way. You'll hate it. There's a bunch of different people trapped in there. Lots of kith in some kind of stupor. I think they've been here a long time. What gives you the impression that this place operates on reason? The prisoners, it's like this place tore out everything that made them them and left a bunch of statues behind. Except statues don't usually shamble around and cry. Take this. It's a spell that should wake the prisoners up again. Just make sure you read it somewhere they'll all hear it. I think you're missing the point of my plan. Maybe I should have given the scroll to an imp instead. Head west out of this fine antechamber and the collections are right down the stairs. Can't miss it. Let me try and put it in terms we both understand. This place has a way of unplugging people's heads and letting the memory stuff drain out. All that stuff kind of blends together. The memory of someone's first kiss gets stuck to the memory of the price of hagfish. My spell gathers the memory stuff into kith-sized chunks and stuffs them back into people's heads. No one leaves with the same memories they came in with, but at least everyone gets an equal slice. Sorry if I got a little technical there. Of course not. See, a brain needs memories like a sewer needs waste. Without the waste, it's all just tunnels. Give it a little time and these prisoners will be their old selves again, just with some extra fun. Maybe someone will wake up and realize they can play the harpsichord or speak Valian. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise, huh? Maybe they knew too much? Rare information seems to be the currency of this place. I'd suggest that you ask one of the prisoners, but they aren't very talkative. I hope you can do some good down there. I hate to see so many people without a single good idea between them, you know? Like the deer would. If there was a day in Wizard College when they talked about god bodies, I might have slept through it. Based on what we've seen, I'd say Maura used this place to nail down her tentacle spells. Lucky her, there's tons of inspiration here. What? The prospect of sending a mountain of eyes and tentacles to wrestle Aothas isn't enticing enough for you? Wouldn't it be boring to let a body like that molder and rot? I think we can do better. I think Eora deserves better. Even if it knocks over a castle or two, I think the fun will justify the cost. My father donated to all the best colleges. I earned a couple of free degrees until I found something I was actually good at. I owe a lot to my father, including an apology. He always said he wanted an archmage in the family. Kinda backfired when I dropped the surname. It's just Tayn now. Hi. Thank you! Wait, that was a compliment, right? I know I don't fit in with the rest of those book learners, but I've got it where it counts. Thinking is a big waste of time when you've got raw, unvarnished instinct on your side. If I worried about research, safety, or ethics, I never would have cast the first chaotic orb. You do know about my chaotic orb, right? That's my spell. It was really popular when I got it into circulation. Oh, sorry about that. Sometimes I forget about the folks in the more routine lines of work. I worked really hard on that orb. First time I ever applied myself. Once wizards started using it all over the world, there was all this talk and fanfare. Have you seen this thing? Look at it go! Those were good times. These days, no one asks if I'm that Tayn anymore. They don't tell you in Wizard College that achievement can seem downright underwhelming. Arkemir is Arkemir. I'd be cranky too if I lived all alone in a spooky house.
Tayn has asked something of you. And you accepted. How terribly large-hearted of you. Forgive me my assumption, then. Word of your good deeds precedes you. What Tayn asks of you appears a mercy, but it's only a selfish attempt to bolster his reputation. He's a devious child who delights in making the rest of us clean up his messes. Many of the poor souls held captive here have been so for decades. Anyone they knew is likely dead, their old lives gone. To return them to the world with nothing is a cruelty. The gods only know what havoc these broken people will wreak with the information Tayn intends to give them. Lay their souls to rest. Return them to the wheel. All things die. Death is the keystone of the natural order. It's no more extreme than birth. Another chance at life through death is a far greater mercy than relegation to suffering through a dull shade of the lives they once knew. Is it not mercy to let an abused soul move on to a better existence, one free of the memory of the suffering they survived here? It would have been had the librarians here not robbed them of that agency. But they did. And there are none now who will grant them mercy. But we. That's all I ask. This scroll will aid you. You need only read the incantation scribed upon it, preferably in a place where all may hear it. Their deaths will be swift and painless.